I thought it was a dolphin, and I just realized, because I've been pretty calm all morning, and I really thought it was a dolphin, because it breached and it was so close to me, it looked like the color of a dolphin. So I thought, wow, this is really freaky. This guy's getting pretty aggressive. And then it was up over my board. I pushed instinctively pushed my board away. And then because I started to swim, but out of the corner of my eye, I could see him, the shark. Then I realized it wasn't a dolphin because it, bit the board, and I just started swimming. And I didn't look back. I just kept swimming until I could get my board. So, and that was probably the scariest part, because I didn't know what was happening behind me, but I didn't want to stop swimming. But the board was still attached to me so I wasn't going very fast to get out of there. And, I had to leash my board in and then jump back on it and try to paddle in. So initially I wasn't that scared, because I really thought it was a dolphin. Even though when I saw it go underneath me, I didn't know, it looked very bizarre. I thought, well, that doesn't really look like a dolphin. But then when it came up, and it was right here, the same color. I mean, I can see it in my head. It was just, it was big. It was like a really big dolphin, but it was the same color. And I didn't see the fin, or if I did, I didn't register, because they're shaped a different way.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't until that, it happened so quickly. It's over, it's biting, I'm like, oh my God. And then, I went into shock the moment that it bit the board. I realized that this is some kind of attack. This is not a dolphin. And when the board was bitten, and I just immediately went into shock and survival mode, and I was just swimming. I'm not even sure I was thinking anything other than, oh my God, swim. Then I was scared because you're not going very fast, and I had to get my board in order to get out of there. And so I was, you have to stop and then grab the board, which has got a big hole in it, and jump back, get on it to start paddling. So that was probably that's when I was the scaredest. People who are surfers, we know, right. There are animals in the water. There's dolphins, there's sea lions, there's, sometimes you see harbor seals, otters, and we know that there's sharks out there. So you know what you're dealing with as a surfer. But what I don't want, people who are, just recreational sort of swimmers and boogie boarders, they're not in any danger, because they're way far in. I mean, you're in, this deep maybe, unless you have fins on. I mean, you're not very far out, and they're completely safe. And so, I love the water, and I don't, these things happen, and people are like, oh my God, I'm never gonna get in the water again. It's not gonna, you're totally fine when you're waist deep or, chest deep. They're not, there's no wildlife that big that's gonna come in that close. I love surfing, and I don't want this to stop me from that, because it is, I love it. So, yeah.